think it's working now. Okay. Apologies in advance. I'm recovering from a cold, and I have the worst cough in the universe, so I will probably assault your ears this entire time. Yeah. So I guess my first question, Io, for you is going to be, what is this? Why is this a feature? Why does it do that? What is the purpose? And it looks like I'm going to have to do some key binding. What's this? Ooh, fancy. Okay. That's interesting. What? How zoom? What are the zoom key bindings? To answer your question, Asylum, I just got this really nice animation program, and I'm trying to learn how to use. It's complicated. Let's zoom in. Oh, that's gonna be weird. Okay, I want eraser to not be soft. How not be. New programs are confusing. Oh, I did my own summer wrong. Crap. But that's not what I wanted. Alrighty, I'm gonna get Io in a hangout because I don't know what I'm doing. My life is suffer. Alright, let's. Yep, that was Genji.
Hello?
Hi.
We in?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
What is this program and what is my life?
Oh boy. So first thing you definitely want to do is go to your preferences and configure everything.
I kind of figured that I might have to do that because holy cow.
Okay. I'll be right with you. Can you share your screen?
Yes, hold on.
Okay. Bless you.
Yeah, that's gonna be happening for a while.
Yeah. Preferences first because you're gonna need to figure out where you're gonna set everything.
Okay.
Temp directories, if you tablet, depends on if you have a Wacom or anything else.
I just got the Wacom.
Pixel.
Okay.
And let's see. The barbecue function is a completely new function, so I have no idea. Burn my CPU. Okay, that's basically the program priority.
Got it.
Basically, yeah. If you're working on this, you ain't working on anything else in the background.
Got it.
So now go to save.
Save a one.
Now you can.
I'm gonna tell it to autosave.
Yeah.
Every.
Fair warning. The number of backups you put, kinda increases the file size of the entire project. Basically, if your main project is 100 megabytes, which is about the size of a regular map part, then you're gonna have 400 megabytes of just backups. Well, 2 backups means you have 2 different backups. So one project, bless you. One project is 100 megabytes. Another backup is 100 megabytes, and the other backup is also 100 megabytes.
Okay.
And it backs up every time you save, basically.
Okay. Do those like stack? Or like does it delete the
Uh,
old backup when you save a new one? Like so
yes.
you only have up to 2 backups at a time. Okay.
If you set it like I used
Yeah.
to set it to like 4 backups. That was kind of a mistake, especially when the map parts got into like 500 megabytes in
Yeah,
size. Don't judge me.
are they necessary? Like do you find yourself using backups?
um,
Do things corrupt really
generally
easily?
no. Generally no. I've um I've actually never had TVPaint hard crash on me. But I have had my computer crash when I was working on my crop top. So that's what when I had 4 backups at a time. I would
Mm,
have my computer crash and I'd lose like an hour of work. So, but I ran to the backup and yeah. But on my main desktop, I never really had.
yeah, I'm good with
So 2 is yeah.
yeah, 2. I might bump that down 1 depending. I'm gonna set my
Okay, now
temp
to
somewhere. Maybe. Hmm.
just set it somewhere so it won't like clutter your SSD if you're running dual boot.
Yeah, that's the thing is I've got an SSD and then I've got a 3 terabyte hard drive
Yeah.
that I would prefer to be using.
Yeah. Because temps can also get pretty big. That's the thing I learned the hard way with After Effects.
Oh yeah.
Not After Effects, man.
Hold on. I want specifically you to go in here and I'll have to create
I
a
said
new
that Mass
folder
Effect and
for
drop
it.
in a folder.
Yeah.
Oh, is my mic too loud? Or I should probably move it just slightly out of the way.
Oh, you're fine.
So I don't.
For me anyway. I haven't gotten any complaints in stream.
Okay.
Alright. Let's set you to
Oh, I'm kidding. I would recommend the Huion Model 580 because I've had this damn thing for about 3 years now. And it's still, the drivers are still good. I've never had to reinstall my drivers except for when moving computers.
Alright.
And it's only $50. And the Huion 580 costs a lot less than Intuos.
Ooh,
And also performs just the same
I do
as
not want
Intuos.
vertical timeline. No, bad. Bad.
No vertical timeline.
No. Honestly, the biggest barrier for me with OpenTunes was the timeline. I hated it so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
Face.
ooh, no, that hurts my eyes. I don't know what any of these
That's
are.
if you want to customize it down to like the colors and stuff like that.
Oh, no, I'm happy with it as is. Resolution scaling? I don't. What's power?
Oh, it's like the deepness of the color. Yeah, you can set the cursor to pen, circle, whatever.
I'm used to Photoshop
Oh yeah,
circle.
memory and cache. Memory and cache. It's got to be that one's going to be very important because you want to know why? Because that's how many undos you get.
Yes.
Yeah, so I generally, if you have the RAM, set it to like 2 gigs, which is 2048, I believe. If my powers are correct, then yeah, 2048 is 2 gigs of memory.
I don't. I don't know if I ever need that many undos.
I will need that many undo. Oh, no, seriously, I've.
Sup, Dakota?
Yeah.
You've got Maya.
Oh,
I
good.
now have TVPaint. Ugh. I have, a bunch of RAM. I've got 16 gigs, but I also like to multitask,
Yeah.
which I do less of when
Sorry.
I'm animating, but I do like to have Chrome open at the very least, and also streaming. I'm just gonna bump it up to 1,000, and we'll see where that takes me.
Actually, I do like powers of 2 for best efficiency, so
So,
1024.
okay, easy enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just whatever. I don't. Oh, okay.
Oh, because
That's
scrub
sound.
duration is like when you. Yeah.
When I move across the timeline, yeah, or something. Something. Yes, please remember my configurations.
Yes.
Ooh, that's kind of nice. Was like waiting at my door patiently, like, yeah. I want my program. And then I got an email that's like, hey, sorry we missed you. Check your door for the tag or whatever. And I was like, what? But I was right here. I was sitting at the door waiting for you to knock. So I had to run to my parents. Like,
Yeah.
terrible thing.
Yeah. Okay. Now we get into keyboard shortcuts. Bless you. Hay
Yeah.
fever or actual cold?
Recovering from an actual cold. The cold itself has been dealt with.
Uh,
It just, my lungs are like, fuck you. And they take like 2 weeks to recover from that sort of ordeal. Okay. So, I don't know if you
okay.
heard, but what is this feature? What is this?
What?
The shake. Why this?
Are you just not pressing anything?
I'm pressing A on my keyboard.
Oh, I have no clue actually. I've never used that feature. That's why I remapped everything.
I don't.
You know what I mean? Everything.
I'll have to remap them as I use them. I basically just want to match it to what I'm used to in Photoshop.
Yep. Generally, I just like memorize different workflows for different programs. Like I have a separate keyboard workflow from because I'm in a different mindset when I'm painting. They do not touch.
Yeah.
They do not do the touchy touch.
No, I get it.
So,
Like my Flash and Photoshop are very different in what they do, but there are some things that match up that at the very least I want. Like zooming. I'm very used to Control plus and minus to zoom now.
oh,
So
yeah, thank you.
goodness.
No, usually how the things I got set up is like some things are the same. Like E is my flip canvas tool, and yes, there is a flip canvas tool, and it is beautiful.
I
For
saw
to be
it.
painted.
I did it on accident because I was trying out.
Yeah. 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 It is beautiful. Now, me, I usually map it to like so that going back and forth between frames, rotating the canvas, and zooming in and zooming out are mapped relatively close together.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, basically,
I'm used to the little alligator mouths being my frame movement, so I'm probably gonna do that. Oh goodness.
Alligator mouth?
Yeah, so like your period and your comma, the greater than, less than, alligator mouths.
Ah, okay.
Let's
I mean,
see.
that was never the case for me. As soon as I got the chance, backwards and forwards on the timeline went from D and F. Went to D and F. The differences in workflows, because you come from Flash, I actually don't remember where I came from. No, wait, I didn't. TVPaint was kind of my only animation program, so like, I mean, I tried Toon Boom for a bit, but I was like, no. So now TVPaint's my de facto, so I just mapped everything to what I wanted. So just go. I would recommend, to prevent being overwhelmed, just clear everything and set set hotkeys as you go.
Yeah. Goodness, is there an easy way to just clear everything? Clear key map. There we go.
I think.
Gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone. Bye.
Here you go. All gone. It's all gone.
All right.
Oh my, so many controls today. All right, good night, fabulous Archer.
So, is there no way to like set a button to a specific, like I can't if I press B, I want it to always be pen brush, not cycle through all these different.
I believe so. Hang on. This might be a discrepancy. There might be a slight discrepancy between versions because. Uh, Hmm. I believe if you right-click the tool, you can set a hotkey for it. Hang on, let me check on my end. Right-click. No file. Preferences. Configure. Okay. Yeah. With tool in the tool bin section, you can select hotkeys for specific things, like the pen brush. Yes, you can set a hotkey for the pen brush. Like go to go to keyboard shortcuts.
Oops, no, that one. Oh well. All right.
Scroll down to tool. Hang on. Go down. Tool presets. I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see them there.
And then you can go and select. Yeah.
Where's my eraser? Two B, 4B, and 8B. What exactly does that mean?
Difference in darkness depending on the pen pressure. Like, I believe 2B is harder than 2B is harder than 4B, and 4B is harder than 8B. Basically, 2B when you
Okay, so
a
here
regular
in the
stroke with a 2B will turn out darker with the 8B.
okay. This is the panel I was missing. Okay. Alright, so it's 2B, 4B, and AB. Okay. No, that's flood fill.
There's an important question. Do you have pen sensitivity?
I do. I was using my mouse there because I was using it for preferences and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't like using my tablet when doing stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, that multicolored X in the sketch panel just deletes everything.
I like it.
It just clears the whole damn panel. The sketch panel is pretty much your bread and butter when it comes to like keyframes and in-betweens and everything in between. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, yes. Yeah. Basically, just
Oh, that's right. I've deleted all my keyboard shortcuts. I need to do that. I need to rebind, like undo and stuff.
Yes. That would be a good thing.
Question is, where is that under?
Let's see.
Let's just go through these one by one. I don't think I need audio.
Flip horizontally, that's one you'll be doing often. So
yeah. What do I want to assign that to? We'll try DNF.
Darf.
Free resize, is that basically your transform?
I believe so. You know what? Actually, let me see if I can get.
So it lets me flip in canvas and stuff. Does it let me rotate canvas?
Yes. I believe so. Yeah, you can try out the rotate tool. Generally, I use hotkeys to rotate. Like A and S are my rotate keys, and they just like rotate it incrementally.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the rotate just acts like a free rotate tool, like in Photoshop.
Fair enough.
Since there is that discrepancy, I'm gonna try and get the demo so I can like test out things alongside you.
All right. Oh, that's interesting.
And yes, if you're absolutely neurotic, you can set the arrow keys to like move everything 1 pixel down.
I am neurotic like that.
Okay, so I've got TVPaint Animation 11, which is your version. Said so. I can test things out as well. Okay, so the rotate tool, I believe, is actually when you want to rotate something on your canvas.
Okay.
So for actually rotating your canvas, you have to set keyframes to do it incrementally. Now the keyboard shortcut for rotating the canvas view is Control Alt left mouse button. Which is actually pretty intuitive, so I'll give them that much. And Alt left mouse button is panning around the canvas.
They don't have a Control Enter, huh?
Unfortunately, no. I don't believe so.
Just the one Enter then. Oh, there's a Shift Enter.
Yeah, there's a Shift Enter. So all hope is not completely lost.
I don't think I'll ever be printing.
By the way, Twain is just something you do if you want to like take something from the printer. Oh well, the scanner.
Okay. You know, I bet I could load other people's key maps.
Yeah, you can. Which is why I always back up my key map. So whenever I move computers, I just copy paste. It's beautiful.
Because I'm a little nervous about erasing everything and filling them in. Like, there are important things that I'm probably missing.
Yeah. But hey, if you actually miss them, okay. So apparently there are keyboard shortcuts for just the sketch panel in general. So you can like set, if you're very, 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 very picky, you can set keyboard shortcuts for each of those tools, which includes the all eraser, like erasing everything. Well, not yeah. There's the all eraser and there's the specific eraser that works for all colors, and yeah, you can just look.
That's going to be a problem.
I mean, it's pretty flexible.
I was talking about something else. Sorry.
In case you forget something.
I was more that it'll do Control-0 on the numpad, but not on the actual. I'll just set it to equal. Okay. And it doesn't have Control+. Lovely. It doesn't.
I think it might be due to like conflicts with. I'm not sure. I think you could like go to support and like fill in a ticket for that, because for some reason they also have the pound key as a viable keyboard shortcut.
Yeah, it's just Shift 3. No, that's not going to work. I can't set that to equals because I need it to be my zoom in.
No, wait, which pound are we talking about? The Octothorpe or the?
Oh,
British?
that. Sorry. The number sign. The cake. One of my cake decorators at work calls it pound.
Octothorpe. Yeah. Yes. For some reason, they also have the British pound as a viable keyboard shortcut. At least on my thing, it's showing up. So. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, rebinding all of the keyboard shortcuts that you use that come to mind is pretty daunting. There's that shaky.
Yep, I'm putting that back in because that's entertaining to me.
Hey, I mean, you could like you could just like straight up just shake everything and do that little like shaky intensify effect.
Honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the flip. I do believe zoom flip horizontally is flipping the canvas instead of brush flip horizontally.
Oh, okay. That's what I want to flip. I want to flip the entire thing when I.
Yeah. Rule of thumb is like anything involving zoom is like canvas wise. Anything involving brush is involving selections.
Okay, there's your rotate that you were talking about.
Yeah. And the rotation reset in case you're also neurotic and just want everything to go back to ground zero.
What do I want to set that to?
Oh my gosh, I just remembered I'm really behind on Samurai Jack. Oh, I feel so bad.
I'll set Shake
Hey, it
to
gives me an opportunity
Tilda, just for funsies, just because.
just for cuts. Oh yeah, I need to, but it does give me the opportunity to absolutely binge watch Samurai Jack. I say opportunity when I mean excuse.
So, okay. Now, nope. I still gotta figure out where undo and redo and all that are. There it is, undo. I don't know what these mean.
Oh, what means? Marker in action, multi-redo.
I just wanted to undo and redo.
Yeah, I think it's Project Redo and Project Undo.
Okay. I mean, there's nice things in Photoshop that I think that I could recreate here, where I can scroll back a bunch of undos and then redo and undo all of those at once to just kind of compare, and I do that a lot. But
For now, let's just make sure you can Control S and Control Z. Those are the two most important ones.
wait, oh no, I did it backwards.
Rip.
Let's redo. That's undo. What is Twain? I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced myself yet. I am Mayo Kisanagi. I'm also an animator. And a fellowship poster friend of Creamy Kittens. Or Poncy Felines. What do you go by nowadays? Poncy Feline or Creamy Kitten?
As far as YouTube's concerned, they can call me Creamy until I get the guts to change my channel name. Preferably, I go by Fonzie or Fancy, one or the other. But on YouTube, I'm fine with Creamy.
Or Genji's waifu.
No.
No.
Nah. F11 is usually full screen, right?
Usually. Not that I ever use full screen, ever.
goodness.
I didn't know they added perspective tools in here. That's going to complicate things a little bit more for me when I decide to upgrade. Or because I need to upgrade my TVPaint. But I kind of told myself until I finish like 5 map parts with TVPaint 10, I would not update to 11.
But why?
Well,
that's like giving you're giving yourself like a 3-year time basis. I'll update in 3 years.
Yeah, it's pretty much kind of the reason behind it is like I still can operate things well in TVPaint 10. Like I'm having no problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice to upgrade to TVPaint 11, but it's kind of one is a money thing. I do not have the funds for TVPaint 11 yet.
Oh, it's not a. You would have to actually money upgrade. You can't just.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. And another is the fact that it comes down to also opportunity costs. I could update to TVPaint 10, or I could buy a whole bunch of other programs that I kind of need. For
I get you. Okay.
Not only 2D but 3D. Yeah, like. So yeah, it just
don't worry about it then. I thought it was like a free upgrade sort of dealio. I didn't realize that it was that far.
That upgrade, man.
I hate that.
Yeah, if nothing else, TVPaint.
I already gave you $500. Can you let me use your dang program?
Yeah, nope. Yeah. It just comes down to whether or not I would be using TVPaint more than Maya, basically, to make animation.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, I just haven't hit that usage mark to warrant upgrading. I mean, seriously, when I play around with TVPaint Animation 11, it is nice. It is very nice. But other things kind of take priority right now.
I get you. Where are my options to scrub? Like to frame by frame. I'm not seeing it in timeline. Like if I want to press buttons on my keyboard to go forward and back a frame. That's going to be very important.
See what that is in TVPaint 10. It might correlate. Because at this point, I actually forgot how the layout is. Okay, it would be in layer. It would be in layer.
Okay.
I believe. Unless they changed it. Yeah.
There's a lot of things in layer. Cool.
Yeah. Woof. Yeah. Layer, it would be. Layer previous image and layer next image.
Okay.
If they change the naming, okay, no, it's still the same. So yeah, layer previous image and layer next image. Ellie Sonic wants to munch. Ellie Sonic wants to crunch.
Don't get those crumbs all over your keyboard. It's a nightmare. One day I'll get myself like a silicone keyboard or something that doesn't have holes for the keys to fall into. But not for the keys, for the crumbs. And then I can be a slob and not have to feel the consequences.
When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
I really wish Scroll would zoom. I really wish it would.
Oh, you can set it to that though.
Can I?
Yeah. Wheel. There's one for wheel up and wheel down. You can. Yeah. You can set zoom in to wheel up and zoom out to wheel down.
Oh, there it
whatever
is.
you
There it
decide to
is.
set it as. Yeah, there it is. You can also set control wheel up and wheel down.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want, no. I want control. Control wheel up and control wheel down.
I think you can set it multiples.
Yeah. No, I want.
Okay.
And then I want to be able to, yeah, scroll down to be wheel down. Scroll up to be wheel up. Left, I want to be shift wheel down. Wait, no. Just scroll left.
Is it sort of like moving around the canvas, so you don't want to have to deal with panning?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd like to pan like I can in other programs with, there's a button on my tablet pen that I'm used to just holding down and then dragging around to pan however I would please. But,
That would be Alt in TVPaint 11.
well, not while I don't have it set. What would that be called? Just pan?
No, it's like even if you clear everything, holding down Alt is still the default thing for moving around the canvas. It's a weird thing, I know. But...
Oh, there it is. Okay, good. If I don't have to assign it, then I'm good.
Yeah, it's just the default, and you can't change it ever.
That's okay. Okay, why aren't you clearing everything? You fool.
Oh, they actually dropped in price. Like it used to be like somewhere around like 1400. Now it's dropped down to somewhere like 1363.
TVPaint?
Yeah.
Just stealing some treats.
Okay.
Although again, it might just be like a conversion thing.
I guess I'll give Cuckoo a cuddle.
You have to give Cuckoo treats. She's cute.
I know, honey. Okay, Minnie. Come on.
Cuckoo, my lap's over here. So is the eraser always fuzzy?
I believe you can set it to make it rather solid.
Also, is the
Hang on, let me.
mm,
Yeah, you can edit the individual tools to your liking.
okay. I don't want it to be soft. I want to be able to change it from soft to not. Also, let's see. I want.
Yeah. Yeah. To edit it from soft to not soft, you just need to edit the curve in the tools panel.
Okay, so curve.
Yeah. Yeah, like yeah, that the black and white thing with the diagonal thing. That's the curve. And you can
What?
yeah.
Oh.
Move that up and there you go.
Okay.
And if you want to save it as a custom tool, you can just like I believe.
Okay. By default, what's the curve on your pen or whatever? Guessing it's just gonna be nada.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that it doesn't show me how big my brush is when I'm using my pen.
That would be in the cursor preferences. Like go back to preferences, go to interface, I believe. And if you go to cursor, you can do pen 1, I believe.
Oh, pen 1 was just like an image of a pen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
I believe
fine
it
if
would
I'm
show
using
you.
my mouse, but the second I put my tablet pen over the keyboard, the preview circle disappears.
Okay.
There you go. There's one more for being cute. Kitty.
Yeah. One of the things I
Put it
really
on
like
her.
about
Yeah.
TVPaint is the fact
She'll
that
find
it's
it.
pretty modular. Like, the sketch panel, you can like edit all the tools.
Why aren't you on my
Uh,
lap, though?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had stepped away for a second.
All the tools that make new defaults for them, and all that good stuff.
So, Magic Rainbow X isn't working anymore. At least for black, anyway. It only gets rid of color. Okay.
Yeah, it only gets rid of red, green, and blue. So when you finally want to line art something, and you got all these lines.
You can do it on the same layer. Okay.
Yeah, you can do everything on the same layer, even coloring.
That's nice. I appreciate that in Flash. So.
Yeah, when you get to the coloring stage, yeah, that's when some crazy shit happens. And crazy, I mean good crazy, not bad crazy. Like,
Not bad for a freehand cat. Bye. All right, let's get some sound in here. Set it. There we go. Oh, and I can edit the volume. The fade in and fade out, I guess, or whatever. And cut. Nice, nice. Now, how do I get rid of it if I don't want it there anymore?
wait, what?
How do I get rid of the audio if I don't want it anymore?
I believe you just right. Yeah, I believe you just right click it, or if right clicking is not working, then give me a second. I'm trying to catch up on my end.
No worries.
Oh. Where's a quick soundtrack? Okay. Okay, you click that little arrow key thing next to the sound file. Or, wait, it's not showing up on yours? Hang on. That's odd. Mine looks slightly different than yours for some reason. Because mine has the master track and also like a sound effect that I imported. Whereas yours doesn't have the master track for some reason.
Yeah, I think I might have read somewhere I get one audio track. Where did I read that?
Hang on, what version of TVPaint do you have? Oh, I think you have the standard version, which is slightly different than my version.
Yeah, I have
slightly
standard.
different than the pro version. Okay. So, yeah, you only get one audio track.
Yeah, that's why the price was also very different, and I did not pay,
Yeah,
$1,400
that's
for
why.
it.
Yeah. Me, if I am gonna upgrade, I'm gonna get the whole shebang.
Yeah, I didn't need the whole shebang. Hi, baby. Nice of you to finally join me. Cuckoo, let me get my headphones out from under you before you settle in. No, she wants to eat them. Like a monster.
Okay. Okay. Now, standard, you don't get the handy thing of rooms, which is, for me, pretty good when dividing your workflow. Oh, that's sad.
Hmm.
You don't get CTG in the standard either.
What's that?
It's basically a tool that would have made coloring so much easier.
Yeah?
Yep. But I do believe you can still. Yeah, I do believe you can still color pretty effectively in.
Okay. It's using my pressure sensitivity for opacity now, and I want it to stop. Stop.
Excuse me. I mean, the flood field tool is still pretty good in this one.
Alright, well, let's get an
Provided
example.
you are used to. Yeah, provided you're used to closing gaps in Flash.
Mm-hmm. It does have an option with which it'll close small gaps for me, but yeah, I'm used to
Yes.
keeping shapes closed.
Yeah. Which is good practice.
So how does one color?
Okay. I'll fill in with the flood fill tool.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you put the color. You would put the colors on the separate layer, like, or just put it on the same layer, depending on how dangerous you want to live.
I don't like it. It does that white edge thing. I was hoping it wouldn't. So I put it on a new layer then?
Yeah, you put it on another layer, and you would put you put the colors on one layer, and then you would set the line art layer as a source.
What? How does one do that?
Give me a second. Let me try and. Okay. Let me try and copy it on my end. Once you would go to the main panel and go to the flood fill tool. You're
Hold
there
on.
already. Go to the options menu. Okay. Now you would select the you would select the color layer. Uh, just whenever you're finished. Oh, if you're trying to find the keyboard shortcut for that, I believe.
No, I'm trying to bind Control D to like unselecting everything.
Oh, yeah, that would be clear.
Oh yes, okay. Thank you, Elisonic.
Okay.
The Control D is not doing that. I thought I bound it. Oh, I didn't. I hit cancel instead of like a dumb.
Rip. Rip.
And that is ugly.
Okay. Okay, so you would go to source. Yeah, source. Oh, no. Click on the color layer first. That would be Atom 0 on your layers.
Okay.
Now click on source, like that. No, in the tool panel, tool paint button. Get left hand side.
Okay. Source. Okay.
Go to source.
Above.
Click down above. Yeah, and yeah. Now try and fill it in there. Is it giving you the ugly?
Less so.
Yeah, and you can tweak it to like. You can tweak the range on it to fill in a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah. Where would that be?
Yeah, right there. Gap closer, expand, or range. Yeah. Range.
Gap closer. Okay. What if I put that to 25? What does that do?
Yeah.
That's bad. That's not what I want. I want that 0.
And if you want a little bit more sandbagging, which means like filling in more of the transparent areas, you would up the expand value.
Okay.
Just like
that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Expand's too much. That's too much.
Expand.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little bit better. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Now, does TVPaint have opacity lock?
Like masking?
Yes, but like on the same layer. So there's a little bit of it with this, except I don't know. So I've got this color layer here. I want to color inside of this color. I don't want to leave those lines.
Oh, I see. Then I believe. Let's see. It would be preserve transparency.
And where is that?
The fourth little circle button.
Okay, cool.
That one. Yeah. Try it now.
Good.
There you go. We got it.
That's what I wanted. Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah. You could even say it's fancy.
That's just. It's an important part of how I color, so it'll be very important animation-wise.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
So yeah.
Now, is that little thing that you have with the lip syncing or whatever, where you can write on the timeline or whatnot, is that a professional thing, or is that in mine too?
I think it should be. It's above the timeline. So if you like go back to it's above like the sound line.
Okay.
So if you like go to near the top, click on that little lip below the tab. You should be able to pull it down a little
there
bit
it
more.
is.
And there it is.
There it is.
It is. Yeah. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, Cuckoo. Yes, you're cute and you deserve more treats, but I'm not going to get you more treats. You had gross tartar all over your teeth. You're too cute. Precious baby kitten.
So yeah, from there you can have your line art on one layer, colors on another layer, all that good stuff.
Cool. Basic functions down. I guess the next question would be onion skin.
Oh, that would be click on the light bulb thing, the dot under the light bulb thing in the layers. Yeah, and you can go up to Windows, Animation, Light Table. You can select how many
Oh, okay. I
ghost
can-
images. Yeah.
Okay. That's
And you can also set like the color of them.
nice.
Like if you want to set like the before to green and the after to red.
Okay, that's a little more involved than I'm used to, but
Like if you click on the where it says image, if you click on the drop down, you can select it to color. Yeah, and then
okay.
select anything from. Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak you in here. Can I? Can I do that? Can I not do that?
Unfortunately, it's a little bit too big.
Suffering. I want it. I want it.
I just like stick it near. I just like stick it near the bar at the top, and then just like collapse it. So whenever I need
It's
it.
hiding now.
Okay. It's sneaky. It's sneaky.
All right. So I guess next question would be if I draw these 3 frames and I want to get rid of the middle one, how do?
You could. Well, there's several ways to do that. You could go to the next frame and then just pull the top tab back.
Ah.
Yeah. Or you could just shrink the tab entirely, or if you want to completely delete it so that it shrinks the timeline, I believe you would go. Yeah, let me try it on my own screen first, just to make sure I'm not misguiding you. Yeah. I'm actually not sure, because like whenever I usually delete a frame, my workflow is to either shrink the frame so that it disappears, or just clear out everything in the frame and redraw the frame. Usually both satisfy my needs for what I'm animating.
There was probably a keyboard shortcut for it. I think I might have glanced at that.
Oh, okay. So you would probably just drag select over the frame and then delete it. Like click under the frame, yeah, and then delete image. Yeah.
Confirm in bright red letters. Yep, there it goes. There it goes.
Confirm.
And let's see. Export. What are my options? I can do a PNG sequence. Cool, cool. That's what I'm used to.
I think zero compression would be 10. Or yeah, like
Cool. Okay. All right. So it doesn't register my mouse button on my pen as a right click. That's lovely. I need you to do that for me.
That would be preferences. I believe. Or just bootleg the solution.
The problem is it doesn't have a mouse binding option for my. Okay, let's see. Preferences. Where would that be? I don't want to have to drop my pen and grab my mouse if I want to right click something. I don't appreciate their setup of keyboard shortcuts. I just
you
want
usually have to bind like.
I don't usually
right mouse
have to
button
bind
to
it.
something else.
No, I never have to bind it. It always just right mouse buttons. It'll do it for the window, but nothing inside of TVPaint.
You could try mapping right mouse button to right mouse button. Oh, let's see if that works.
We'll try. Does it even have that option? No, I don't see mouse button in here.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty strange. You might want to send it to a support ticket.
Okay.
Okay, so apparently click and hold on right mouse button is actually the eraser.
Is that so?
Yeah, you can
Yes,
try
it
it out.
is. I see that.
Yep.
And doesn't do it for my tablet pen, unfortunately.
So yeah. So when you hold down the eraser thing for your mouse, it doesn't work for your tablet pen?
Yeah.
Or
So it works with my mouse, but the button on my tablet pen that I use for right click for literally everything else, it's just its default, does not apply inside TV Paint.
yeah. And so it turns into an eraser when you
Nope, it just doesn't do
right-click?
anything.
Yeah. And you have a Wacom pen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it set to eraser mode?
Like, how so?
Like in your tablet settings?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Rip my computer.
Did it crash?
No, just my taskbar is being bad.
Uh,
Okay. And now it thinks that all my clicking is just
Okay.
right click now.
so you might want to disable subpixel. Like, go to preferences in TVPaint. Yeah. Go to edit.
Yeah.
Go to edit preferences and disable subpixel.
There we go.
Okay, now try it. Okay. There you go.
All good.
There you go. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, wow, that's really full screen. TV
What?
Paint, no. I hit the full screen button and it took over both of my monitors. Let's not ever do that. I am actually
So yeah,
gonna
you should be
close and reopen now.
tablet wise now. Oh yes, and also one kind of interesting thing is this program also has pen smoothing, like line smoothing.
Nice.
I believe you would go to Windows, drawing line smoothing.
There it is.
Yeah. And then you could activate line smoothing or turn it off. Like you can even hotkey whether you want it. And then you can use the average or the pulled string method. And you can even set the smoothing amount. So yeah, just toy with that, see what works. Ooh. Now, fair warning, in my experience, I've set it to rather low, around 3, because the thing about the average pen
Oh, I do
smoothing
not like
is,
polstering.
yeah, the thing about that is when you when you like draw a line and where your mouse stops, when you let go, the last bit of line will extend to that position. Um, like try and draw a line slowly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
So there's a little bit of
And
lag.
then when you let go, yeah, just like to activate the averaging algorithm. I mean, when you let go, the line will snap to the pen spot.
Huh, it's not doing that. Also, I need to change this
I
back.
think they might have fixed it between like TVPaint 10 to TVPaint 11. That'll just stop where the line stops. But yeah, just be wary of that.
I see that. I've dealt with outline smoothing in Photoshop my entire life, so I will
Yeah.
miss being able to adjust my lines manually via
The pen tool.
Flash. Since Flash is vectors, I can literally grab my lines and be like, "No, you go over there," and manually adjust them if I can't get the stroke down.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing with raster base. You gotta have pretty good line control.
Yeah.
I mean, with a bit of training, you can get used to it. And it's definitely a lot more control than, well, it's definitely a lot more online control. Like, it puts the control on you instead of the computer to smooth your lines. If you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Goodness, what's going on?
Okay, marked in as marked out is when you try to change the length of it so that the length of the animation is 0 frames.
Yeah, I wanna...
Or that you try to move to another frame and
I'm doing things to this image
scroll.
that I don't know how and how not to.
Okay. Scroll down the bar so that when you go to transform, you should, yeah. When you do a transformation, I think it's best to hit apply when you're finished with your transformation.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
That yeah. I was hitting enter to apply it, which I have bound to something on the timeline.
Yeah. Yeah, you're bounded to play.
Which actually I'm gonna rebind because the timeline things are pretty easy to see here. I don't need them.
Yeah.
So okay, I don't know what it's doing there, but it keeps making it slightly bigger. That's not terrifying at all.
Not in the slightest.
I just wanted to be like, hey, no, stop. I just wanted to grab and move this particular thing.
I think when I mapped like the select settings, I would set it to like Shift S was the select tool, Shift T was the transform tool, and Control D was the deselect. Let's see if I can find that in my preferences.
Let's see. I'm gonna set that to L because that's what I'm used to. Magic wand is W. It's gonna be Control I. Control I is not an option. Yeah.
What? Hang on, let me check on my end.
Yeah,
oh my
it skips
gosh, you're
over.
right. Control I isn't.
Same with H.
That is weird.
I guess Shift I is gonna be it. Or Control Shift I.
Yeah.
Nope, Control Shift I doesn't exist, so just Shift I.
Okay, so yeah. Free Shift S is shape select freehand.
And then what's
Shape-
like
shape transform position. I think it was like everything you need is in shape select and shape transform.
panning? Okay. What do I want to set that to? I guess I'll set it to P for now. Let's see if that does what I want it to do. Yes, it does. Funny tools, huh? All right.
Well then, I don't know if I would consider that funny, but it's a tool.
It's a tool indeed. That's interesting. That's terrifying.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of kids' kicks. You ever play with that when you were little?
I didn't. It was all MS Paint.
Oh.
MS Paint and then GIMP. But this reminds me of my high school digital media class when we were assigned to recreate portraits of ourselves in Illustrator.
Oh.
And everyone did their hair like this. And it made me want to physically cry. Oh, this is the autosave. Got it.
Yeah.
this? Oh, no, I want that gone. Stop.
Yes.
Tools I
You
will.
found the rainbow brush.
Tools I will never use.
Never.
Those default things that they give you, but they just look tacky because they're defaults.
Pretty much.
I mean, that fire's kind of nice. Ooh, it affects things around it. That's pretty nice. Only I can't make it bigger, so, like, what's the point? Grass.
Default grass brush. Default tree brush.
My question is, who is going to pay that kind of money for this program and then use the default garbage tree brush?
They don't. That's why they make their own brushes.
Yeah. Like, why even do this? Why waste your time making these things? How about you make it more compatible for my tablet? Thanks.
I think this is much more just like tech demonstration for like what you can do, what brushes you can program.
All right.
Especially when it comes to painting backgrounds in engine.
Oh, that is a good point. Importing images. Is that fairly easy?
Yeah. I believe you would just go to.
Ooh, that's interesting. I can make it grayscale. Practically.
Edit. Yeah, I think you can just drag and drop.
All right, well, let's say. Let's throw my deer sauna in here. Didn't work. Get in there. Known incorrect. What?
Known incorrect sRGB profile. Oh, there it is. Oh, you can choose. Oh, important thing about importer, you can choose to import it as a separate project, a separate hair, or.
Okay.
Yeah. The default, for some reason, is making it into its own separate project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You gotta go for that musketeer stash.
Yeah, dude.
I think the test of fire when it comes to TVPaint is if you actually manage to make an animation in it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the test by fire.
I'm just getting out a lot of time wasting right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like.
Just like messing around.
Yeah, well, like figuring out the little bumps and how to do things. When.
Yeah. I mean, we straight up like spent like 2 hours just rebinding keys and
yeah.
I
don't want to be like, okay, how do I copy and paste? How do I import things? How do I adjust these frames, the timeline, when I'm trying to get myself through animating?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it takes some coaxing. That's fun. I like that.
Yeah. And if you don't want to drag and drop, you can go to file open/import and just import the files from there.
Ah, there we are. Okay. And then I want... Yeah, I just want you to be a layer. There he is. A good boy.
Yes, they're good at some boys.
Now, does this program have tweening?
I have not tried actually. I believe you can tween like camera moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as far as tweening objects, I believe you could, but from my experience with it, it's more effort than it's worth. Yeah. When you get into tweening, that's where you completely lose me because I have tried it before, but again, it was
Mostly
so
just
much
like if
trouble
I
for me
wanted
that
him
I
to
just
slide
don't know.
across the screen real easy, like instead of going, all right, I've got to increment him by 5 pixels or whatever.
Yeah, I think this would be more like consult the manual because I have no clue, to be honest.
No worries.
Never tried that before in TVPaint. Yeah, again, if you ever get stuck, the manual's your best friend. So are you excited for Power Ranger Genji?
Oh, I need him so bad. So bad.
And also Robo Hanzo.
Oh, heck yeah. Me and Cam are going to get the skins and we're going to Shimada
Two-eyed
brother
metal
out.
husband. Two-eyed metal husband.
Yes, good.
Do not tell Trash Hulk about our secret love.
Whoa, goodness. Oh, that's nice. Go ahead and tease me with this. Gives me a bunch of options, but then it's like, no, you have to have
Yes,
pro.
blending modes. Yeah, the blending modes.
That's kind of obnoxious.
I think if you want to upgrade to pro later down the line, they let you do that from standard.
I'm sure. That's a lot of money, though.
Yes,
For something as simple as
I'm not gonna-
blending modes.
That and CTG layers. And hang on, let me check out the actual comparisons. comparisons. Okay. So the difference between let's see. In Pro, you get an exposure sheet tab, a timeline tab. No, you get an exposure sheet tab. You get rooms, which divide up your workflow into da 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 da. You get share manager. I don't know what that is. You can actually have an inventory toasters. You can store frequently used assets. There's George scripting functionality. You get an exposure. You get like layer types, like exposure sheets. Blending modes. You get sound layers, extra sound layers. For some reason, the Pro version also has the warp tool. Like if you're familiar from the warp tool from Photoshop, yeah, that's only in the Pro version. Yeah.
There was a keybind for it.
Yeah. There's also things involving cameras, like adding motion blur. Orders. Things involving storyboards, like you can actually like from TVPaint you could export a storyboard with the Pro version. Yeah, I think it's more like things to do in engine. That's included, like sound editing, special effects, export formats, like Pro. What the fuck is an SGI file? Yeah. Just some extra things that help do things in engine. Oh, yeah.
I'm a little sad about those blending modes, but
yeah,
I've dealt without them, so. Seems like a really easy thing to include. That's dumb. Like, free programs have those.
Yeah. But it's their engine, they can do whatever.
Yeah.
Which is brought to mind, like, me wanting to, like... I don't really like their business model that much. I love the program. I don't really like
Yeah, I've been feeling that.
Yeah. Which is why when OpenTunes came out, I was really hopeful for it. But it's just not garnering enough support to expand upon it.
Yeah.
seriously.
OpenTunes has a ton of potential, and heaven knows we need like a good animation program that's free to get
Or
people
cheap,
started
at
on.
least. Like,
Or yeah,
for example, Painter's side is pretty cheap in terms of painting program, as far as painting programs go,
hmm
and it's
well, and
pretty
like
robust.
Fire Alpaca and GIMP are pretty. They're good platforms to get people started on.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to animation, it's like you have to invest, or
Yeah.
you're either investing a lot of money into a nice program or a lot of time and effort into making it work with less than nice programs.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I had more experience in computer science, I would want to program my own animation program, or save up enough money to uh, contract some computer programmers to help me program it.
Mm-hmm.
As far as and I wouldn't want to make it like overtly expensive, just so that it would be more accessible to a lot of people that want it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and just to like, just to like break even with the endeavor, it
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be too expensive. Like, I don't know, maybe like $25 to $50, something like that.
Yeah, but something accessible is what we need.
Yeah.
Something that they can
I mean,
test.
like, what,
They can like decide if they actually want to pursue this.
yeah, decide if they want to go into animation and have like a good animation tool to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Paint Tool site is only like $54. Or
Yeah, well, and like there are free options that you can use and still like get a good feel of digital drawing.
functionality. Yeah. Like, let's put it this way. They would have a much better model if the standard version was like the free version and the professional is what you bought.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fairly certain, like, just like the sheer fact that TVPaint knows its market's not going to be like, its market's like they're aiming their audience towards the studios rather than independent animators.
And studios can afford.
Yeah, studios can afford because not, yeah, they aren't aiming for the hobbyists. They are aiming for the studios.
Mm-hmm.
And also, but one thing that will constantly boil my shit is the fact that you have to have the dongle in the first place in order to even use the program.
Yeah,
And then
that's
you lose
so
that dongle.
sleazy. If you lose the
Yeah.
dongle, you have to buy a new. Like, just let people have the program. Adobe does that. People still pirate their programs. Yeah, it happens. But they're still making moolah. They're
Yeah.
still making plenty of money.
I mean, even like Toon's Harlequin, which is like the what OpenTunes is based off of, cost, I believe it. I don't think the cost is really that much. I mean, it's a pain to get up mainly because they haven't really updated their website, and so like just even getting onto their website is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I mean, they have updated it a little bit, like since its release and stuff. There were things that really bothered me that are now fine. Like you can have playback sound now easily without like manually clicking and dragging on the audio file to playback with audio. It's just part of the playback now. I don't know if that made any sense to you. Hi. Hi.
Oh yeah, I'm checking out the website now. Okay, they have updated the site. They're on Tune 7.
Sup, Shady? You gonna be playing Overwatch while it's free?
Me? No. My last experience with the free play was just like it was messy. Let's just put it that way.
All right.
Well, the general whole, how do you feel of raster-based animation coming from Vector?
Oh, I'm fine with it. I mean, I was originally a raster animator. I switched to Flash because it let me draw and like time everything on the same program.
Uh,
So, I mean, there will be another transition getting into TVPaint, but I'm good with it. Like, well, not in that sense. I'm good with it in the sense that I'm chill with it. Got a precious little kitty.
I hear a kitty.
Yeah, she's being smoochy. Say hello. Looks like I could probably use a little more line stabilizer.
I think I've pretty much solidified J-Bay as kind of like the map community's Disney villain. From what I've played about Overwatch, some playstyles I really like are, well, one, Genji, of course. Genji.
Little boy.
He's a bit squishy, but I can work with him. Let's see. I really like Hanzo. Widowmaker. I actually have a tendency not to play her sniperly, but actually use more of her submachine gun, actually. It's weird, like... I would actually go in with the submachine gun function on her gun.
Yeah, that won't work in later tiers of play, but it's a stupidly powerful machine gun for a sniper.
Yeah. McCree, I still have to get kind of used to McCree.
McCree's hard. McCree's a stupidly powerful hero, but his skill, the skill required to be like useful with him is pretty high, just because of his rate of fire and like aiming and that.
No, tank-wise. Let's see. I'm trying to like pick out heroes that I would play consistently with from these from the roles. Like, I mean, I like support as Mercy.
Mercy's pretty solid.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I haven't really found a solid tank character to play as. Like,
yeah, tank's probably one of my least favorite roles. Like, I can play. I play a pretty good diva, but if you ask me to play any other tank, I'll cry. I don't like it. I'm not good at them. I struggle.
No, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't played any recent free to play, but Orisa seems like a good tank I would play as.
I do enjoy Orisa. I need more practice as her. I'm a lot more aggressive than.
Yeah.
than being a tank calls for.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the in and out aggressive playstyle too. Like I will just try and stay as mobile as possible.
That's why I really like Genji, and why I've been trying to get better at Lucio is, yeah, I like to be stupidly mobile, and I like to be really aggressive.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna take a dinner break. I may come back, may not. We'll see. I just need to get up,
Feast.
feast, and then
Yeah.
maybe I'll animate. We'll see.
Yeah. I should probably get some dinner too. Also, the fact that I've been here for about 3 hours and haven't done I've done absolutely fuck all.
Yeah, same. I got on with the intent of animating, but spent 3 hours just being like, okay, what is this program? How do?
What new?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.